This week's episode of WWE SmackDown witnessed a major development in the Bloodline saga, with Solo Sikoa silently leaving the venue soon after making his entrance. This happened when Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga initially disrupted the Jimmy USO vs Carmelo Hayes match. Solo made his first appearance after losing the Wwe to Roman Reigns. He grabbed the mic, but soon left the ring without uttering a word and exited the venue. This action from Sikoa sparked a confused reaction from Jacob Fatu, indicating that he might be unhappy with Sikoa's behavior. Afterward, the Samoan werewolf blamed the live crowd's negative reactions as the reason for Solo's silence. However, Jacob Fatu might probably attempt to take over the new Bloodline and bring Journey Fatu to WWE as a potential replacement for Solo Sikoa. For those who may not know, Journey Fatu is a real-life Bloodline member. The 28-year-old star is currently competing in independent wrestling promotions. Just a few months ago, Rikishi introduced Journey on his official Instagram account by posting a picture of him, sparking speculation about his WWE debut. The current scenario presents a great opportunity for Triple H to introduce Journey Fatu into the Bloodline saga. In a potential storyline, the Samoan werewolf could express his frustration over Solo Sikoa's actions and his loss to Roman Reigns, resulting in the loss of the Wwe. Consequently, he could declare his takeover of the faction and introduce Journey Fatu as the replacement for the former Wwe holder. This angle would not only sensibly incorporate the 320-pound real-life Bloodline member into the family drama, but also elevate Jacob Fatu by positioning him as the new leader of the faction. Soon after Solo Sikoa exited the venue, Jacob Fatu cut a passionate promo asserting his dominance now that the new Bloodline is without the Wwe. It's possible that the Samoan werewolf could soon declare his entry for the upcoming Royal Rumble 2025 traditional match. The 32-year-old star might state his intention to regain momentum for Bloodline 2.0 by promising domination in the Rumble match. Jacob's entry into the over-the-top rope battle could be a great way to integrate him into the WWE Royal. The captivating world of WWE World Wrestling Entertainment thrives on storytelling, intense rivalries, and surprise twists. With the prominence of Roman Reigns' Bloodline faction dominating headlines, fans and pundits alike often speculate on how new members could shape future narratives. Enter Jacob Fatu, a 320-pound powerhouse with a rich wrestling lineage and the kind of explosive charisma that WWE craves. Let's explore a scenario where Jacob Fatu is brought into WWE to replace Solo Sikoa, diving into how it could happen and the potential aftermath for one of wrestling's most compelling storylines. Jacob Fatu is no stranger to wrestling royalty. A member of the famed Wwe family, he shares blood ties with Roman Reigns, the USOs, Jimmy and Jay, and Solo Sikoa. Known for his incredible agility despite his massive size, Fatu's tenure in Major League Wrestling, MLW, has showcased his ability to captivate audiences with his brute strength and devastating offense. His finishing maneuver, the Samoan Splash, pays homage to the family's heritage while demonstrating his unique style. Fatu's imposing frame, combined with his undeniable charisma, positions him as a perfect candidate to step into the WWE spotlight. Given the Bloodline's emphasis on dominance and family loyalty, Jacob Fatu's potential debut could provide fresh intrigue for a faction currently in flux. Solo Sikoa has been a key enforcer for Roman Reigns, utilizing his no-nonsense attitude and devastating Samoan spike to maintain the family's iron grip over Wwe's landscape. However, a storyline shift that leads to his departure could pave the way for Fatu's entry. One plausible angle would involve internal conflict within the bloodline. Tensions have been brewing as Roman Reigns increasingly isolates himself while asserting his dominance over his family members. Solo Sikoa, growing weary of Reigns' manipulation, could finally reach a breaking point, leading to a dramatic confrontation. This could culminate in Solo's departure, either by being exiled or choosing to leave on his own terms after refusing to follow orders. As the bloodline reels from Solo's exit, Roman Reigns would need a new enforcer, someone with the strength, intensity, and loyalty to restore order. Enter Jacob Fatu. His introduction could be shrouded in mystery. Imagine a series of vignettes teasing the arrival of a dangerous force loyal to the tribal chief's vision. Clips showing glimpses of Samoan tattoos, devastating brawls, and cryptic messages about family heritage would build anticipation. The big reveal could take place during a high-stakes match. Imagine Roman Reigns facing a fierce challenger with the bloodline's dominance on the line. When Reigns appears vulnerable, the lights dim, and a new entrance theme blares. Jacob Fatu emerges, storming the ring with a fearsome presence, dismantling Roman's opponent and standing tall alongside his cousin. The sight of Fatu aligning with Reigns would send shockwaves through the WWE Universe. His presence immediately restores the faction's aura of invincibility while raising questions about his motives and the lengths he'll go to prove his loyalty. Jacob Fatu's addition to the bloodline wouldn't just replace Solo Sikoa, it would alter the faction's entire dynamic. Unlike Solo's brooding silence, Fatu's character could bring a more volatile and unpredictable energy. This unpredictability could lead to friction between Fatu and the USOs, who might distrust their cousin's intentions. Tension between Jimmy, Jay, and Fatu could form the backbone of a compelling internal struggle. While Roman Reigns manipulates Fatu's loyalty to maintain control, the USOs could question whether Fatu is truly a family ally or merely a pawn in Reigns' power games. Such a storyline opens multiple possibilities. Sibling rivalry reignited. With Jacob Fatu siding firmly with Reigns, his loyalty could put him at odds with his other cousins. A storyline where the USOs attempt to win Fatu's trust while undermining Roman's influence would deepen the family conflict. Power struggle. Fatu's imposing presence might eventually lead him to question Reigns' leadership. Seeds of dissent could be planted as Fatu grows tired of playing the role of enforcer, setting up a future feud that could shatter the bloodline's foundation. Bringing Jacob Fatu into WWE would have ramifications beyond the bloodline. His physicality and presence could position him as a dominant force in the main event scene. Dream matches await. Fatu's arrival opens the door to captivating matchups. Imagine clashes between Fatu and top stars like Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, or Drew McIntyre. His agility and power would create compelling in-ring chemistry with a variety of opponents. Championship pursuits. With Roman Reigns firmly holding the undisputed WWE Universal Championship, Fatu could initially serve as his protector. However, the allure of championship gold might eventually spark ambitions of his own, leading to a potential betrayal. Faction warfare. Other factions, such as the Judgment Day or Imperium, could become embroiled in battles with the bloodline. Jacob Fatu's explosive nature would make these confrontations must-see spectacles. Replacing Solo Sikoa with Jacob Fatu would breathe new life into the bloodline storyline, but it would also leave Solo's future uncertain. WWE could use this opportunity to reinvent Sikoa as a lone wolf character seeking vengeance. Solo's journey of redemption, where he aims to dismantle the bloodline he once served, would offer compelling television. Meanwhile, Jacob Fatu's tenure with the bloodline could unfold in layers. While initially serving as Reigns' enforcer, his growing ambitions and the temptation of ultimate power could mirror Reigns' own rise to dominance. This parallel would create a narrative loop where Reigns' past actions come back to haunt him in the form of an ambitious cousin willing to challenge the throne.